take a look at all the weekend's controversial decisions, with Romelu Lukaku, Philippe Coutinho and Richarlison's theatrical penalty against Arsenal all under the microscope. Refereeing decisions are regularly the source of debate among fans, pundits, players and managers, so this season a five-strong Team Talk panel will be passing judgment on every red card or avoidance of one, every penalty and any other major incident every match day. Will also decide on a weekly basis which side can consider themselves lucky and which was the easiest decision for a match official to make. Romelu Lukaku clash with Dejan Love, and Lukaku cut a forlorn, isolated figure for much of Saturday afternoon at Anfield, but the emphasis on TV afterwards over his clash with Love probably underlines the fact this was a game with precious few legitimate highlights. The pair were involved in a physical tussle, which ended with Love rolling around clutching his face. The suggestion was Lukaku caught him with a stray boot, but replays showed nothing untoward, and Martin Atkinson made the correct call to let the game continue. Verdict: correct decision. Coutinho penalty appeal v Man United. Jurgen Klopp was convinced Philippe Coutinho should have had a penalty after a collision with Ander Herrera in the box in the second half. Graham Souness suggested the ref Martin Atkinson was correct though, and it certainly looked like that to us. Herrera's challenge was a strong one, but Coutinho could have stayed on his feet and he looked like he'd played for it. Verdict: correct decision. Andy Carroll red card v Burnley. A mere 99 seconds separated England man Carroll's two yellow cards for two similar incidents at Turf Moor that saw him forced to take an early bath. His first aerial challenge on James Tarkowski was perhaps more clumsy than naughty, but he led with his elbow and he could have few complaints over the caution. But then to go in elbows up on Ben Mee just moments after that first booking was plain reckless. Stuart Atwell was in no doubt the big Geordie had to go, and West Ham boss Slaven Bilic was clearly furious with his striker on the touchline. Verdict: correct decision. Huddersfield Town penalty appeal v Swansea. The Terriers had not scored in 3, but Tom Ince was unlucky not to win a penalty for them, with the score still 0-0, during the clash with Swansea on Saturday. Ince reacted quickest to a long ball over the top, but was then seemingly brought down in the area by Martin Olsson. Ref Paul Tierney saw nothing wrong with the challenge, but there was a coming together and it was clumsy from Olsson. We've definitely seen them given. Verdict: incorrect decision. Tom Cleverley goal v Arsenal. If Alexandre Lacazette's effort at Stoke was offside, then surely this was two freeze frames when the dust settled confirmed that Troy Deeney was just offside in the build-up to Tom Cleverley's last-minute winner. And we thought these things evened themselves out over the course of a season. Verdict: incorrect decision. Watford penalty v Arsenal. The decision proved to be a complete game-changer, but was the referee's call to give the Hornets a spot kick at Vicarage Road the correct one? Richarlison burst into the area in the second half of the frantic game, and the hapless Hector Bellerin was adjudged to have fouled him, but the truth is the young Brazilian has probably conned the officials. There was a coming together, but it looked to die for all the world, and Arsene Wenger was suitably appalled afterwards. A very soft award. And it all means the Gunners have now conceded 11 penalties since the start of last season, 4 more than any other current Premier League side. Verdict: incorrect decision. Brighton penalty appeal v Everton. A turgid first half suddenly burst into life just after the half-hour mark when Anthony Knockaert blasted a shot goalwards that was blocked. The rebound fell to Lewis Dunk, who slammed another shot goalwards that Michael Keane bravely got his body in the way of. Brighton players argued the ball hit Keane's hand, but in fairness, it would have been a very, very harsh award as he knew precious little about it. Verdict: correct decision. Everton penalty award v Brighton. After enjoying a tidy game, Bruno has had an absolute nightmare here with time running out. As Everton launched a probing ball into the box, HES basically stopped defending and decided to throw an elbow at young Dominic Calvert-Lewin. A moment of madness, and it's essentially cost Brighton 2 valuable points. Verdict: correct decision. DeAndre Yedlin possible red card v Southampton. Yedlin was a very lucky boy not to see red after a crude lunge on Nathan Redmond. He was already on a booking after picking up an earlier yellow for dissent, and the Redmond tackle looked late, heavy and worthy of a caution in its own right. Ref Kevin Friend seemed to take an age as he walked towards the Toon star, but in the end elected to dish out a strong word in his ear rather than another card. His clemency was surprising though, as really Yedlin should have walked. Verdict: incorrect decision. Southampton penalty v Newcastle United. Big call from Kevin Friend at St Mary's, and in fairness he gets it spot on. Definite penalty, as Florian Lejeune, who had an otherwise excellent game, got it all wrong and tripped Shane Long in the area. Huge moment in the match, but fair play to the official for being right on the money. Verdict: correct decision. Team most likely to feel brassed off award. Arsenal boss Wenger labelled the penalty decision scandalous, and it certainly changed the game at Vicarage Road. The Gunners were leading through per Mertesacker's first half goal and looking in the box seat for a precious 3 points before Richarlison's theatrics in the area. Big call by Neil Swarbrick, and like Wenger, we don't feel he got it right. To add insult to injury, Watford's late winner also looks marginally offside. Stonewall decision of the week: Andy Carroll red card. Carroll inexplicably picked up 2 bookings in as many minutes for almost identical offences, and when your own manager concedes he had no complaints about the sending-off, you know it was probably warranted. Burnley manager Sean Dyche was in agreement, as he added it was a definite sending-off because of the laws of the game.